You wake up, no power, no signal, and no answers. No texts come through. The Wi-Fi is gone. Your phone's just a cold screen. At first, you think it's just a local outage, maybe a storm, maybe a glitch. But then you look outside, and the neighborhood's dark too. And the next one, and the city skyline. No sirens, no news, just silence. What happens next depends entirely on what town you live in, and how fast it unravels. This is a grounded look at how societies fracture in the first 30 days after a full-scale grid collapse. Stick around. People assume it's just an outage, a storm, a glitch, maybe cyber attack. No one panics, not yet. You hear neighbors talking in driveways. Theories start flying. Transformer blue, probably a rolling blackout. The first trip to the store feels normal, but inside it's tense. Within 48 hours, the shelves are empty. Not just groceries, ice, batteries, pet food. Gone. Gas lines stretch around the block. Some stations raise prices by the hour. Others shut down completely. Credit cards stop working. ATMs out of service. Cash is king. Until no one has change. Social media goes quiet. Cell towers sputter. Apps crash or just won't load. And still, people are waiting for updates, waiting for trucks, waiting for something. Then water pressure drops. Faucets spit air. Toilets don't flush. You try boiling water, but the stove's electric. You start hearing about neighbors hauling buckets from ponds or swimming pools. Trash piles up. Nobody's collecting it. No one's even checking. Sewage backs up in older buildings. Insects show up. Then the rats. Police still respond. Barely, but they're stretched thin. One call in 100 gets a car sent. Firefighters are running out of fuel. There's no backup, no reserve. They fight one fire, then disappear. Hospitals reach capacity and then go dark. Critical meds vanish. Insulin, antibiotics. Dialysis stops. People show up at emergency rooms with asthma attacks and open wounds, only to be turned away. You hear about fires at shelters, not enough staff, too many people. Gunshots echo at night. You don't know where they're coming from, or who's firing. City leaders disappear. No press conferences, no updates, no plans. You hear rumors, National Guard being held back, martial law declared somewhere else, but nothing official. Neighborhoods start organizing. First it's flashlights in yards, then it's meetings in cul-de-sacs, then armed watches. Some groups are just trying to protect homes. Others have different ideas. Gangs move into old commercial spaces, claim what's left in Walmarts and Home Depots. Some hand out supplies for a price. Checkpoints go up, on ramps, bridges, even inside the city. A stranger with a clipboard and a rifle decides if you pass or turn back. People barter. Toothpaste for soup, a flashlight for half a gallon of gas. But the value of things changes fast. One day a battery is priceless. The next day, no one wants it. Tensions rise. One wrong word leads to standoffs. People vanish. You learn not to ask questions. Week 4 is different. Quieter, but not safer. The grid is still down. Gas is gone. Generators fall silent. The only light is firelight. The only warmth is wood or propane. Communities shrink. People stick to what they know. Blocks become boundaries. Some groups keep order. Others enforce obedience. Food is cooked in barrels. Water is boiled in old pots on parking lot fires. You see old men patrolling rooftops. Teenagers with walkie-talkies playing lookout. The roads are empty by nightfall, not because of curfew, because of fear. Travel is dangerous. Fake roadblocks, real ambushes. You hear of families wiped out for supplies. A man shot over a can of propane. Schools are shuttered. Malls gutted. Pharmacies stripped bare. Mail stops. Phones are silent. No more calendars. just days counted by sunrise. The weather changes. You hope it doesn't rain. Collapse doesn't look like explosions. It looks like a slow unraveling, a steady silence. It sounds like footsteps where no one should be, like a knock you don't want to answer. It feels like waiting, always waiting, for help that isn't coming. You used to believe someone was in charge, that someone was tracking the problem, fixing it. Now you believe in logs, in layers, in silence. You understand why people vanish, why some people never left their homes again. You understand the cost of hope. You light a candle, count your supplies, count your bullets, and listen. This isn't fiction, it's a pattern. We've seen it before. Venezuela's blackout riots, Katrina's collapse of aid, Bosnia's siege, South Africa's rolling outages. The systems we depend on are more fragile than we like to admit. And when they fall, the descent is faster than you think. Preparedness isn't paranoia, it's responsibility. Not just gear, but mindset, plans, community. If this made you think, share it. Ask yourself, what would your town look like 30 days after the lights go out? And more importantly, what would you do?